Hello, this is Doug again, and welcome back. So, last week's eating habits kept me at exactly 180.6 pounds, just like the week before. Again, it is my lowest weight in about 20 years. So, yeah, that's an awesome place for me to be. I'm 6 feet tall. So, here I was, 224 pounds, back in the day, whatever. I had I don't know, 17, 20 years of problems, losing weight. And here I am at 180 pounds, taking a picture taken a couple days ago. I'm getting leaner. I'm getting more muscular with my calisthenics workout and my OMAD. So everything is trending in the right direction, so to speak. So here is my weight loss graph for the past 6.5 years. Over here in January of 2017, what I did was I was reading books on low carb. I did low carb diet and I did power walking. So I started power walking and I got up to literally like 55 minutes a day. And I mean, I walked every day religiously. Like if it was raining, I walked. When it was like 28 degrees here in Georgia, I freaking walked. My neighbors must have been like, what the heck? So I was, hell-bent on losing weight at that point because I had hit like 226. I'd even hit like 228. And I know I hit 230. I was too afraid to get on a scale in those days. So I waited till I lost some weight so I could get on a scale and be like, oh, wow, I'm 228. This is horrible. At any rate, so, over like 6 months or whatever, I went, down with I went down to about 194 by, doing low carb and the power walking, what have you. Then I celebrated my success and I started going back up. It's like I'm riding a horse, right? It's like I'm riding this horse. Sometimes I'm winning over the horse and sometimes the horse is beating me. Then I went back up. I went all the way back up to 215 or whatever. Horse threw me off his back or whatever. Then I started, going down. That's right there. In 2018, I learned about intermittent fasting. So I started doing some intermittent fasting, probably in some low carb stuff. Right. And I got all the way down to about 192, which was awesome. I did some celebrating and the demons got in me and the horse threw me off the back again. And I went all the way back up to over 210. I was over 210 for, oh my God, over a year or whatever. I fluctuated up and down there, fight my demons. And then I went back down. Again, that was intermittent fasting right there. I went all the way down to about 192 again, started celebrating, went up again. All the demons attacked me. Horse threw me off his back and everything. And I got all messed up. And then I went back down. Intermittent fasting got me back down. What happened was, what was really interesting is when I was doing my intermittent fasting in the past, I started moving towards OMAD. I started moving towards one meal a day, but I didn't know anything about OMAD. I'd never heard of it. So I noticed my appetite was decreasing and decreasing. And I was like, I almost feel like I can just eat like in a 3-hour window. And I thought, that can't be healthy. This is dangerous. This isn't good. So I started eating more on purpose because I thought that I was making a mistake and all hell broke loose. Right. And then I learned about OMAD so right down here in 2022, I was below 200 for a long period of time, which was awesome for the longest period ever. Between 2021 and 2022, I was doing really well. I was below 200 for a long period of time. And then right about here, I got these pills. I saw this ad on the internet. It was Metabolic Advance by Dr. Whatever. And I actually have a review of this on my YouTube channel. So I started experimenting with it. And it promised that I was going to lose weight no matter how much sugar I had. It was going to get rid of my sugar problem because I love sugar. And I've tried to stop eating sugar for over 10 times, seriously tried to stop. And I lost every single battle with beating sugar. So I was like, well, let's see how good these pills are. So I started eating like crazy, actually, just see if it was going to work for me. And that's when I went all the way up to 205 or whatever. Obviously, it didn't help me. I wrote a review on it, like I said. And then I was like, okay, pills aren't helping, pills aren't stopping. And now my diet's worse than it's been in a while. I've pushed the envelope. So I was on the horse again and I went intermittent fasting, went back down again, down to 192 again, like I had 4 other times before. But this time I stuck with it and I went OMAD for the win. And OMAD got me from 192 all the way down to 180. And here's, you know, I tamed that horse, so to speak. And then here is my graph from when I was taking those pills. I got all the way up to 205. And then I started doing OMAD after that. And, it took me multiple months to get it all the way down to 180. But what happens is I eat, all sorts of sugar and pizza and everything in my one meal or whatever. And I'm actually having Vietnamese coffees for like 8 hours out of the day. So I'm not really doing 100% OMAD. I'm not doing 100% fasting because 100% fasting is you're basically drinking water or black coffee in the off hours. I am not. I'm taking sugar in. So I'm actually doing OMAD with one meal a day, but I am also, cheating because I'm getting sugar through like 8 hours out of the day. Literally like 6 to 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. And that is messing up the ability of OMAD to make me lose weight faster, which is okay with me. I'm completely cool with going slow with it because I love my Vietnamese coffees and I love the sugar that I get. And if I slowly lose the weight over time, I'm doing my calisthenics, I'm getting more muscular and stronger, then I'm completely cool with that. Other folks are going to be like, yeah, I want to do it in 2 months. I want to, I want to eat my vegetables or whatever. Dude, if you go to vegetables and you drink water and you're not having the sugar like I am 6 to 8 hours out of the day with my Vietnamese coffees, that weight's going to come off you lickety split. Boom, it's done, right? So just so you know, you don't think that OMAD is going to take you 8 months or whatever, 6 months or 8 months like it did me to lose those last 10 pounds. And we all know, everybody says the last 10 to 12 pounds are the hardest to lose. And that obviously was the case with me because I hit it like multiple times over the last 6 years and I couldn't break through. But OMAD's helped me do it. And I've done it on my terms, my way, eating the junk food or whatever that I want. And it's still all working out for me really well. So here it is. My weekly eating habits update that enabled me to maintain 180.6 pounds this past week. All right, Sunday, 5:30 p.m. I had a chicken burrito and half a steak quesadilla. Monday, 7 p.m. I had a salad with chicken added and ranch dressing, 3 chocolate bottle candies, and 2 bananas, plus 4 cloves. On Tuesday at 5 p.m., I had a chicken wrap. I had half a meat stromboli and 1 banana. Wednesday, 7 p.m., I had half the meat stromboli left over. I had half chicken spaghetti and some butter sauce, plus some bread and butter. Thursday, 8 p.m., I had a large salad with ranch and 1.5 Campero chicken breast and 1 banana. Campero is it's a Hispanic chicken place. I think they're out of Guatemala. The quality of their chicken is awesome. It totally destroys like KFC and Church's Chicken in quality, at least in my area. So I go to Campero, but it's basically an equivalent competitor with KFC and Church's Chicken. Juicy chicken. So I have 1.5 of their chicken breast, chop it up and throw it in that salad. Friday, 8 p.m., I had a large salad with ranch dressing and 1.5 Campero chicken breast. Added butter to the chicken and 5 cloves. Those meals weren't particularly awesome, but whatever. I mean, sometimes I have great meals. Sometimes I have okay meals. And then Saturday at 8 p.m., I had Chinese takeout, beef pepper steak, and white rice. A large portion. I had a quart, not a pint. And I had wonton soup, some chicken fingers that I stole from my son when he went upstairs and left his food in front of me. I'm only human, right? And I had half a Vietnamese barbecue sandwich. And that's what I had this week. And I still maintained my, 180.6 pounds, which is the lowest I've been in 20 years. So there I am, 224 pounds. I was actually 40 years old when I had that picture, right? And here I am, 180-ish pounds that I took this picture last week. I'm getting leaner. I'm getting more muscular with my calisthenics workout routine. And I mean, it's really crazy. It's what's going on with my body. So OMAD and calisthenics for the win. Let's go. If you have any questions, just let me know. And have an awesome week. And think thin, my friends. Bye-bye.